Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Brazil. So I made some mistakes at the end of the previous episode, so I tried to correct those before I started recording. The most important one, I forgot to switch the international games, so that's what I changed. Now all our cities are working on that. The one that is 18% complete, so hopefully we still have time to get silver, which is the reward that we really want, to get a free writer at this point. Bronze gives us 50% tourism, so that is pretty nice boost. Gold would be nice for the Olympic Village for the 25% culture conversion, but it's not something that we must have, and the more important that we must take from the AIs. So if we don't get that one, don't really care that much. Okay, so that's my mistakes, and now I usually answer answers from comments first, but this time I actually have a question for you guys, and it's about the current beta version, the one from, I think it's 11th of January. We are coming close to an end of this series. I think we should be able to end the series in like 2, maybe 3 episodes maximum. So we should start thinking about the next series. And the next series, I would like to play with the third and fourth unique component as well. I don't know how stable the game is, or how stable this mod is with the latest version, the one from the 11th of January. So I have a question for you. Have you tried the January Vox Populi version with third and fourth component? And if you did, does it work? Is it safe for a series, or is it crashing? Are there any issues? Also, are there any issues with the version from the 11th of January? I think I will ask like this every time we are about to start the new series, because we had some problems recently in the, what was the one that had the most issues? I think the series with India, we had some problems there. We were not even able to finish that series. We would have also problem with this series if we didn't get the hotfix in time. So if you have any experience with the latest version, and if you have experience with the latest version combined with the third and fourth unique component, please let me know. I don't want to start the series and after like 2 weeks realize that I won't be able to finish it. It just sucks every time that happens. Okay, so that's that, and now we can start playing. One more thing that I did before I started recording, I bought the cargo ship that we lost to Denmark. Hopefully now Denmark won't send more ships to Fortaleza. I think they realized that they won't be able to take a city with strength almost 160 with corvettes. Okay, so let's end the turn. Is there anything? Nope. In the 6 turns, we should get a ton of money, so we will just spend as much as possible immediately. Of course, I don't want to sit with like 50,000 gold in bank and just wait for the AIs to take it. And we are waiting for our spies that are currently in the city-states to just get one level up so that we can send them back to our cities and defend all our cities if possible. What did we get? Pentagon, that is not for us. Tanks, don't really care. Manufacturing production, not much from combined arms for us. Here we can get an upgrade into a land ship. How does it look like? 32%. So that's what? That was 14% in a turn. How much did we get? How much are we getting per turn? 1700. So we might be able to get gold unless everyone decides to switch now. Farm for the adjacency bonus. What about you? More railroads, I guess. And you'll be going to 95 food per turn. That is pretty insane. Okay, go. I'm working on radar. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna keep all the strategic resources. Hey, here's denunciation. I should probably just denounce him back. Sydney longs for something. I'll check in a second. Discuss. We'll denounce here. Are we done with this railroad? We are. So we have railroads here. Could maybe get a railroad on this town, but at this point I'm a bit nervous that Arabia will declare I'm gonna lose the worker. Doesn't really matter though if I lose the worker. I can always just try to protect him. I could lose the unit as well. Well, whatever. We are sitting in a fort, so we have extra defense, so even some bombers and the city bombardment shouldn't have enough damage. Maybe now I can even send a unit here and here. Just deploy a bit more aggressively. And what I probably want to do, I want to get a railroad all the way to the uranium so that I can defend this tile. Because I definitely don't want the uranium to get pillaged. Fortify. A wine from Bismarck. Do you have wine? What? That's odd. Oh, maybe he just lost it somewhere that someone pillaged the tile rather than the trade just ended naturally. Sophia desires trade route. We could do that if we get another trade route at some point, but we don't really have a reason to get more trade routes. Since one thing that I forgot last time that I'm trying to sanction Arabia, and at the same time I was thinking about sending trade routes to him for the extra tourism. So yeah, that's not gonna work. And because I don't really have a reason to get more trade routes, and because of one city-state quest, I don't think that's really worth it, especially when there are Danish ships in the way. How much influence are we missing? 800 from the trade route we would get. Almost 500, that's a lot. And we have 2 more quests. What are the quests actually? So far, so culture and the other one, liberate Katma. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But those 2 quests combined would give us alliance, so maybe it is worth it. 40 turns is a long time, though. It's possible that in 40 turns the game will be over. We'll see. Sure. Sydney wants National Intelligence Agency. We have that available? Wait. Agency. Oh, it's you guys police station. Okay, that's why I can't see it. We have access to police stations? No, we don't. Oh, we have access to National Intelligence Agency. Just can't build it because we can't get police stations. Okay, now I understand it. Next. You need to send a musician to Arabia before the war starts. Okay, this is too far. Is there anything left around here that we want to improve? Nope. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna build a railroad on these two tiles. This is a desert, this is a hill, so I want to speed things up if I need to move around Salvador. Railroad. Damn, that's a fast musician. Let's give him at least some cover for one turn. Next. Okay, so this railroad's done. And next turn we pop the musician, fortify. Go, and in 7 turns we get another scientist. Then we get another scientist from Apollo. That's insane how many scientists you can get this late. Yeah. And it just keeps trying. Dude, just give up. How much can we get now? 8,000, but I actually think that the tooltip might be wrong. Here, that's what I want to see. So we are at 152.3, let's say. No, it was correct. So the musicians are really not as strong as I expected them to be. It's been a very long time since I used the musician. And the last time I used the musician, I like vaguely remember getting like 40,000 tourism from him. So I'm surprised that now we are getting not even 10,000. But I think the problem is not in musicians. I think it might be in the tourism, that they nerf the amount of tourism per turn you can get. Or maybe we are just missing the most important like tourism boosters like internet, and there may be some other things. Well, let's just keep going. It's interesting that we successfully rigged elections, but they didn't get level up for our spies. Let's give them one more shot in 21 turns. If they again don't get a level up, not a single one, then I'll just send them probably to some capital cities. We could even try to send one of them to Germany. I don't know. This one. To Berlin as a diplomat. Okay, how does it look like with the international games? 8,700 might be enough, but I think it's gonna be close. And now we get the cash. Now we got the Olympic Village, great. 700 tourism now. Maybe I should have tried to delay the musician. Because this would give us what, like 60% more tourism from the musician? Well, too late. Holy crap, look how close that was. Well, I'll take it. Who didn't care? Yeah, Arabia doesn't give a damn. But I'm still surprised that he didn't go for silver. Because free great person for him would be great. Like, his unique ability gets better and better with every great person. Alexander surprisingly invested a lot. There's the Golden Age, 70,000 gold. Okay. Time to make some minor investments. The rest can wait. I'll be probably paying for everything from now on. 18,000 tourism, that was a nice one. Actually, let's get... Where is the writer? Here. The writer first. Since rigging election doubled, receive 1 or more additional spies. More spies sounds good. But just 1, I thought we would get 2. Okay, now we have enough for Sydney Opera House. Down to 1 turn. And anything else that we want to pay for? How many units can we still get? 10. Units. In the end, we may just have to, like, literally burn money. Because you'll have so much that it won't be possible for us to spend it on anything meaningful. So what I may have to start doing in order to prevent the AIs from stealing large amounts of money, just keep buying units and keep selling those units just over and over again, because you buy them for, let's say, 2,000, sell them for 200, so you effectively burn 90% of the cost. Which sounds a bit ridiculous, but you definitely don't want to let the AI steal, I don't know, like 30,000 from you. Wire service, military base. I may just build the refineries just because I can. Okay, I guess I will pay for this as well. Still have 30,000. I'm not sure I want to build a minefield because it requires iron. On the other hand, refineries give us iron, so... Sure. Allowed 5 per player, so we are done with that. Then we can pay for corporation, and then there is nothing else to buy. Did we buy all the units? We did. We still have 25,000. That's why I want our spies back. That'll be quite a lot of science. Okay, promotions. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll get like 2 more frontline units. We can get, let's say 4. I don't want to get too close to the cap. So with 4 more units, 2 more A guns and 2 more frontline units probably, and we are done. Then we need to buy. Actually, we'll get airports. That will give us a huge money sink. We prioritize airports. I think once we are done with all stadiums and wonders, stuff like that. Then we get airports, and that will allow us to get more bombers. 9 more bombers. Then the oil is a limiting factor. And I can't rely on this tile, so I think 9 is the maximum that we'll be able to really work with. Can we get some extra oil somewhere? They should maybe add 1 more building, as you have... where is it? As you have refineries that give you coal and iron, then you should get like synthetic oils factors or plant or refinery or something like that, because you can make synthetic fuel. So maybe that should be something in the information era for saves that just get screwed by not getting enough oil. And I mean, refineries are there. You can produce coal, you can produce iron, so why not add something in the late game that can produce oil? Okay, next, let's finish some of these building stacks. We'll also be able to upgrade the bombers that we already have. Okay. Is there anything useful here? At this point, I'm thinking about starting another golden age. Because we still have 90,000 points, so there will be decent amount of tourism. No, wrong screen. Here, how close are we? Still not enough. It will just give us more money. It's not what we really need right now. What else is there though? 2 specialists in each of your cities generate 1 happiness instead of unhappiness. And generate gold. Everything generates gold. +5 appropriate, but we don't really have any great person improvements that would be relevant at this point. Production towards military units, yeah, that's worthless. And we don't have corporation. Whatever. Let's get the money. I'm doing this for the 15,000 tourism. Okay, upgrades. Oh, these are great. Very expensive. That's what we need. Anything else? No. How long until the World Congress? 6 turns? Let's send the caravan anyway. And then we need airports. One more. Why am I building agribusiness here? Do I want to build an agribusiness? Whatever. Okay, 50,000. What are we gonna do with that? We have 3 oil, so with 3 oil we can spend like 7, 8 on bombers, and we can get 4 more units, so that's another like 8. So we still have almost 40,000 that we just can't spend. Oh, the spy. I forgot about the spy. think we had this, or we know there is a spy in Salvador. I vaguely remember getting a pop-up about that at some point. You can go to Mecca as a diplomat. Next. And I'll have to check if there is a way to get one more free grade person, because at this point I would get a free musician. Oh, this is interesting. That the bombers didn't get upgraded to B-17s, but they got upgraded to heavy bombers. Sure, we can fix that. No problem. But one thing that I should check. I want to make sure that B-17s can get upgraded into stealth bombers. On the other hand, if they can't, we can just sell all the B-17s and buy stealth bombers. We should have the money for that. You done? That was fast. Okay, let's go to... Where's Mecca? Actually, Mecca is not the best trade route, surprisingly. Let's go to Baghdad. Can we upgrade something else? No. Three. Oh, perfect. We will have advanced ballistics before the next Congress, or before the next proposal. So we can ban nukes. Bismarck declared an Alexander. That's surprising. I thought those two would in the end work together against Arabia. Oh wait, I don't want to buy a unit in the capital because I think we can find a city where units are more expensive. Oh, it's the same everywhere now. Damn it. 1, 2. Why can't I buy this guy? Because I don't have academy yet. Let's buy him somewhere else then. That's nice and expensive. Okay, and from now on, the only way how to spend money is to waste the money. Oh, wait, actually, there is an upgrade. We should have 2 more somewhere. Yeah. Might be easier this way. Okay, go. Also seeks Admiral, well that's not gonna happen. What the hell is this? Is this the cargo ship that... Oh yeah, it was the one going to Antwerp. Denmark, are you willing to peace out? No. Do I just sacrifice it? Send it to Sofia? Whatever. You're gonna lose it, but I don't care. I can just buy a new one, spend some more money.
Sta offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo. Penseghe.
Okay, I think you're done. Should probably keep some workers though. When Arabia declares, they'll most likely pillage at least some tiles. So I'll keep workers for repairs. Quebec City now desires trade route. Okay, that's not gonna happen. 2000 influence, holy crap. These are some interesting upgrades. Maybe I will be able to spend all the money. Actually, pretty easily. I won't have to waste anything. Did I miss anything? No. And we still have 2 oil. So it's 2 more B-17s, and we can upgrade the tank into modern armors. And yeah, that's more or less exactly the amount of money we needed to spend. There's still the medical labs that we could pay for. We don't really need any of these buildings, but there are options where we can still sink some money later. Okay, what about some great people? What can we faith by? We can faith by prophet. We can faith by artist. Nothing relevant. Go.
Es wäre in eurem...
That's such a bad timing for Arabia. May even sell 1 unit. No, let's get rid of the tank. I don't really want it. Ah, this Warbaron is kicking in. Denmark. Can we just end this? I don't have a way how to force him to end it. United Nations? I don't think I want United Nations. I'm reading the exact effect. Free grade diplomat. We don't need free grade diplomat. Why can't be free grade person? Spaceflight regulation passes. Okay. United Nations failed. And Germany really wants Arabia sanctioned. Now, nuclear non-proliferation. That's the one we really want. And maybe before that happens, we could build some nukes. I probably want to finish those airports first. How long would a nuke take here? Atomic bomb, 16 tanks. Yeah, they made them really expensive. Are there any relevant buildings that we need? Not really. And if you start working on the nuke right now, then we get it before the nuclear ban passes. Sure, why not? Next.
Es wäre in eurem Interesse, dass ihr dieses Angebot sorgfältig prüft.
Let's see how much score did he get for plundering the trade route. Oh, 0. Okay, so it seems that they fixed the bug where the AI could get like 30 score for plundering just one trade route. Can we get... no. Can we get an embassy here? Yes. How is an embassy still available in Quebec? Next. How does it look like without tourism? 890. And not gaining enough. 60,000. May have to send some more tourists. So-called military tourism. Send our units on a tour. Well, let's just finish this episode. We'll get Apollo program. Don't have money to get any upgrades, so we can delay mobile tactics. Let's queue up alternative energy. Robotics, and we'll rush particle physics for CERN. Next. Let's check how long we need for another musician. Not that long, 2 turns. Four delegates for the World Congress. Well, we should be able to get... If we can't take over Arabia, we still should be able to get the third level 3 Tenet. We have to go for science victory. That should be pretty easy. So I can't afford to take the treaty organization here. Next. Come on, Germany. How's the Apollo program still not done? 46, 48 out of 4,500. What the hell? Is it? Sanction. Is it because of the proposal or no, or this how's it called? Yeah, proposal. No, not proposal. The how is it called? That Germany managed to pass the restriction or space flight regulation. I think that's how it's called. That we just can't finish. Apollo project? Those regulations controls the proliferation of modern ballistic technology, oversee national space programs, and limit the advance of potentially dangerous technology. As long as this resolution is active, all planets will suffer a global 25% production penalty for spaceship parts, 25% gold purchase cost for spaceship parts, and fate cost for engineers. Available with atomic theory. No, there is nothing about not being able to complete Apollo program. Let me check one thing. 17. I'm checking if we can get another nuke in a reasonable amount of time. No, way too long. I'd have to get it. Even in the capital, I wouldn't be able to get it in time. Okay, next. Let's see if we can get it now somehow. Come on, come on, come on. I'm getting nervous here. Oh, we got it. Okay. Alright, another golden age. That comes with the Apollo program. Not just a scientist, but golden age as well. How close can we get to telecommunications? Pretty damn close. Basically, if I can find one more golden age or one more musician, 60, 28. Well, let's make a cut here. Now the atomic bomb somehow has been delayed, so we won't make it in time. Okay, whatever, we'll just have one. We don't really care that much. So off camera, I will spend some more money. And next time we get the CN tower, we have the engineer ready for that. We can pay for it. So we should get that instantly. How much tourism do we get from that? 50% is added. Again, that was a bad timing with that musician. I needed to delay him by like 2 turns. Hopefully it won't matter in the end. We'll be able to take over without too much micromanagement. And we have to end the war with Arabia. It's getting pretty annoying that I can't end it, and the war awareness is going up. It's up to 23%. How is he still managing his war awareness? What if I sell some units and buy... We have what? We have 2 iron, so we are not gonna buy too many battleships. What else is there? Could try to buy some carriers. force the issue a little bit. We'll see. We are done for today, so I hope that you liked this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.